Okay, hello class. Today I'm going to be explaining your practicum guidelines for all speed building courses. So if you go into Blackboard under Start Here, handouts for this course, double click it, and then it's practicum guidelines. Okay, so make sure you have it available. And so what it is this is the sheet you're going to turn in every week with your homework. It's going to let us know what you practiced. So this is kind of a guidelines of how to practice every week. So remember, it's based on a minimum of 135 hours, and you'll turn this in every week. And so what it is it says, in order to meet all course objectives, students will complete a minimum of 135 hours of practicum, 15 hours per week, due every Monday beginning on the second Monday of the semester. Each student will turn in practicum with a practicum sheet provided by the instructor, this sheet listing what was practiced each day and the amount of time spent on each item. All practicum must be turned in order to complete speed course requirements in addition to other course requirements. Remember, progress is the result of quality practice. So students are required to keep a notebook of hesitations. Begin each practice session by writing hesitations from personal notebook. So students are required to complete the following minimum guidelines for practicum. So write your name, and then you can always change this to week 2. Just, go into it. Whatever week it is, next week it'll be week 1. Next following week it'll be week 2. So just change it according to how you want. I'm going to leave it at 1. Theory review, and then you're going to tell me in this spot right here how many hours you practiced. Choose from the following, and you have to have 4 hours. It's mandatory. So you're going to go to your theory book. You're going to open your theory book, page 72, and you can go to 1 through 20. So let me get the theory book. Okay, and so go to page 72, and there's a number exercise. And so you can stroke these numbers 1 through 20. You can do that 10 times each. So it just means to stroke each number 10 times each. Or you could go to page 153 and 154 to get your theory book. This is just extra practice. And remember, try and mark down how much time it takes. So this is a suggestion. How much time it takes, start the clock. Let's say it's 12 o'clock. If you practice 30 minutes, well, it's 30 minutes. Remember, you need 4 hours a week. Okay, tell me what you practiced here. You'll just put a check mark on 153, 154. Large numbers, 156. 10 times perfect. You can practice cardinal numbers, page 313, 10 times. You can practice your alphabet. So this is just a recommendation. You all pick what you feel you need more help with. Okay. And it goes on and on. Practice your alphabet, page 312 in your theory book, and the lowercase alphabet standing alone attached to the left, page 123, on the reporter job 5 times. So if I go to page 123, okay, and that way it'll explain it to you. 123, I think this is not supposed to be here, so I'm going to delete this really quickly. It's not supposed to be there, okay? So, but go to your standalone alphabet, okay? 5 times, perfect. So you all, this is just me telling you how to do it. You can do it however you want. You can pick from the lessons listed in A through M below. So your punctuation, this is just, you can do any of this. It's all from your theory book. And as long as it's 4 hours, you can write hard copy practice. That's exactly where you get a book and you just write from the book. You can get a magazine, you can get the newspaper and just write straight, read it, and then write it on your machine, okay? You can put a check mark there. Tapes, we have tapes in our lab, or you can access your PEV, so there's a space for that. Global tutorial, that's no longer being used. Finger exercises, 4 hours mandatory. So you're gonna have to do your finger exercises. So I'll have a video on finger exercises, how to complete them. So real important, okay, that you do 4 hours a week. So you have 4 hours of theory right up here. This is a suggested. You can do whatever you want for theory. This is what I kind of recommend, but you can do whatever you want. And then you have 4 hours of mandatory finger exercises. So that's already 8 hours of practice right here that you have mandatory. okay, 8 hours, and it's 15 hours a week. So you can use the rest of the hours however you want. So the finger exercises tell me how many hours. It's got to be 4. And then you can practice any of the following for as many hours as possible. Literary, you can listen to tapes. You can go into PEB. I'll show you the PEB right now where it is. Remember, there's lots of speed building on YouTube, but you'll have your PEB practice. A lot of the students just do their practice in PEB. You can listen to jury charge dictation, Q&A. You can ask the lab assistant, Monica, to send you all some speed building, but you have your class as well that you're going to use, your class practice. That's separate though. So whenever you listen to class practice, whenever you have it, next tomorrow, for example, I'm going to have live speed building. That doesn't count, okay? That's your class time, so you can't use that. So just so you know, you can't use your class time. Additional dictation tapes, you have, we have some speed tapes, we have read back, you can read back from your notes, tell me how many, if you did that, put in a little check mark. Performance evaluator, this is where most of the students will put their hours in. So tell me how many hours you worked in there. And then this is student's choice. You can do YouTube, whatever you want. Any dictation is what you want to practice. These guidelines are subject to change in order to enhance student progress. Total number of hours practice, you're going to write this in every week. Hopefully it's 15. Okay, just put it in and then just little hints, okay, and send this every week, how many hours you practice. You just have to tell me what you practiced, okay? So this will be turned in weekly. And so I might revise this sheet a little bit. There's some things I want to add to it. So I will tell you when I do. I'll change it. But you send this back every week and tell me what you practiced, okay? Remember, you have to do 4 hours of theory, 4 hours of finger exercises, okay? Very important. And so I'm going to log out of this real quickly, but I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you, now it's going to pause it, so it's not going to show you. So what I'll do is I'll start a new video and I'll show you some more theory practice, okay? It's that STEM-Ed practice. You can audioly listen to it and then take it down, and you can do 4 hours that way as well, okay? It's STEM-Ed practice. So I'm going to go ahead and end this, and then I'll go in with the finger exercises, okay? Have a great day, you all.